ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Narayanam namaskrityam naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udiraye nashtaprayeshu bhakteshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama sloke bhakti bhavati naistiki. Studying from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 11, entitled as Swayambhu Manu advises Dhruva Maharaja to stop fighting. So, starting this chapter, text 1 onwards. Maitreya Uvacha Nisamya Gagatam Evam Rishinam Dhanusi Dhruvaha Sandade Astram Upa Isprishya Yannarayan Nirmitam. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sri Maitreya said, My dear Vidur, when Dhruva Maharaja heard the encouraging words of the great sages, he performed the Achman by touching water and then took up his arrow made by Lord Narayana and fixed it upon his bow. Dhruva Maharaja was given a specific arrow made by Lord Narayana himself, and he now fixed it upon his bow to finish this illusory atmosphere created by the Yakshas. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita 7.40, Mam evaye prapadyante mayametam karanti te. Without Narayana, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, no one is able to overcome the action of illusory energy. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has also given us a nice weapon for this age, as stated in Bhagavatam. Samgo Pangastra, in this age, the Narayan Astra, or the weapon to drive away Maya, is the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra in pursuance of associates of Lord Chaitanya, such as Advaita Prabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Gadadhar, and Srivasa. Om Jnana-timirandhasya Jnananjana-salakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shukpadakamalam Sajivam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahaganalita Shri Vishakamitam Sha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangulam Yayate Girim Yatkipatamaham Bande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Vishwaram. So this is in continuation with the previous chapter, where Dhruva Maharaja is fighting with all Yakshas. We know that his stepbrother Uttama being eaten by one Yaksha. To retaliate that, Dhruva Maharaja has gone to Yakshapuri and he is fighting with Yakshas. So it all happened that instead of retaliating with a particular Yaksha who had done that, Dhruva Maharaja he announced the war with all the Yakshas. And then there was a fierce fighting, and in this fighting, in this particular scene, it seems that the Yakshas has trying to overcome Dhruva Maharaja by using their mystic power. So by mystic power, they have created so many different kinds of fearful creatures and fearful situations like a storm, rainfall, thunderbolt, and lot of nasty things falling from the sky, and they have fearful big size creatures all attacking together from all the sides, and Dhruva Maharaj is stuck alone among all these powerful yakshas. They all together attacking Dhruva Maharaja, and now he is his intelligence is little bit covered, and he was bewildered that what to do. Then it seems here that great sages appeared on the scene and advised Dhruva Maharaja what to do. And Dhruva Maharaja took their advice, and in order to counteract with this illusory creation by all these yakshas, he now going to use a powerful weapon, Narayan Astra. So before he uses this Narayan Astra, it is mentioned he is doing a Achman to purify himself internally and externally, so that he can properly respect the Narayan Astra. Being in purified stage, he can properly sandhana, he can invoke the Narayan Astra. So he has done that, and now he is taking that Narayan Astra to fight with these yakshas. So Prabhupada is saying here that similarly in the Kali Yuga, we have also been blessed. Here we see that Dhruva Maharaja was given a Narayan Astra directly from Lord Narayana. He said that it was given, made by Lord Narayana, and it was given to him. So similarly in this age of Kali, where we are also surrounded by so much glamour of material energy, material nature, in Vedic times there were a lot of rules and regulations and there were culture. But now at present time we see that all the rules and regulations have been taken off, and it seems anybody can do whatever they want. There is no regulations or there is no check or control. And people are getting more and more subjected to the material illusions. For example, though human life is very short, and people cannot carry whatever with them, but still we see that the people work very hard to accumulate. Unnecessarily to accumulate, they work very hard without trying to understand what is the purpose of life. This is just a classical example of illusory nature. And while working hard, they also don't bother whether they are doing it with right means or wrong means. Somehow or other, by hook or crook, people want to accumulate money by cheating or by whatever comes. And in this way, they get subjected to more and more laws of nature, and they suffer. And then people perform so many sinful activities. For example, meat eating. They kill so many innocent animals. In front of them, the animal he is struggling, grasping for the breath, struggling and going through so much of pain, but does not is felt by people in this age just by influence of tamoguna, deep tamoguna. They are not feeling that how I am feeling pain. Similarly, the other living entity whom I am creating, causing this, he is also feeling pain. It's all subjected to illusory energy of the Lord, and they are not thinking. They are also not thinking that am I going to suffer for this? Is there any consequence for this? They're just doing it blindly, without any thinking, and they keep on doing this. You see that how Mrigari was killing the animals half dead, and he was taking pleasure in that. And when Narad Muni, he passed through the forest and he saw these animals were half dead. Once he became very angry upon the person who has inflicted this kind of pain to the animals. He was very angry upon him. And when he saw this Mrigari, he immediately felt so much compassion upon him. This person is in such a tamoguna, he does not know what he is doing. And just he wanted to deliver him. And we see that how Narad Muni, he asked him, you know what you are doing? There's so much pain you are causing to this living entity. Then this Mrigari is saying, yes, I see. When I see them struggling like this, I feel very happy. This is my profession. generations it is being done. I have been taught like this. This art of keeping them half dead. And Narad Muni was feeling so sad for this Megari, and he said that you see all these creatures you have been killed by you, they are all waiting to take revenge, and this is the punishment you are going to get. And Megari actually his eyes opened by mercy of Narad Muni. He was able to witness all these things, and he woke up from his deep illusory slumber. He woke up. Oh, I'm going to suffer like this. No. And immediately fall at feet of Narad Muni and ask, what shall I do? Then Narad Muni will advise him that first thing is you should break your bow and arrow. First thing is you should stop doing sinful activity. Then he asked, if I break my bow and arrow, then what I will eat, this is means of my livelihood. Narad Muni said, you don't worry, I'll supply you. Then he breaks his bow and arrow, and then Narad Muni advises him to chant the holy name of the Lord. And while this Megari takes it up very seriously, and he starts chanting the holy name of the Lord very sincerely, avoiding all types of offenses. And very shortly he becomes purified. He becomes free from all these sinful tendencies, which is very, very difficult to get rid of. So here Prabhupada is advising that's how Dhruva Maharaja has got this Narayana stuff from Lord Narayana himself. Similarly, in this age of Kali, Lord Krishna appeared as Lord Chaitanya has asked all of us to chant the holy name of the Lord, to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Lord Chaitanya has advised Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam kalau nastayo gatirnyata. To progress in spiritual life, there is no other way than chanting of the holy name of the Lord, chanting of the holy name of the Lord, chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It is such Soknam Kali Kalmas Nasanam. So this 16 words, 32 syllables mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, will uproot all the ill effects of Kali Yuga. There is no doubt about this, and this is the medicine for this age of Kali. So we should all take it very seriously to chant sincerely the names of the Lord. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself has told, Nam Akari Bahuda Nija Sarva Saktis Tatrarpita Niyamita Smarne Nakala Eta Disi Tavakipa Bhagavan Mamapi Durdaivam Ide Sankirjani Nanuraga. So, sometimes we see that people in this age they are also so busy and they have so many priorities. They may not be able to follow rules and regulations. So it is said that there is no rules and regulations. Anyone can chant. There is no pre-qualification required that this person can chant and that person should not chant. Anyone can chant. In any state one can chant. The chanting of the holy name is the most purificatory process. So at any time one can chant. It's not that when one is taking bath only he has to chant. At any time one can chant. And it says that actually one should chant all the times. Kirtaniya Sada Hari. One should chant the holy names of the Lord all the time. So at anyone, at any time, in any state, person chant the holy name of the Lord, he becomes purified. He develops the qualifications to go back to Godhead. He becomes free from the effects of three modes of material nature. That's what is the illusory energy of the Lord. By this effect of three modes of material nature, every living entity is bewildered. Every living entity is thinking that I am so and so. Human being, they are thinking I am so and so. Even dog is thinking I am so and so. All the living entities, they are misidentifying themselves with their bodies because of this effect of three modes of material nature. And it's very, very difficult to overcome. Prabhupada is mentioning in this purport, it is said by Lord himself, Mam Maya Duruttaya, that this my material nature is insurmountable, very difficult to overcome, very, very difficult to overcome. So normally it is not possible. We see that even the people with a great logical power, they are bewildered by by Maya. Very difficult. We see Vishwamitra Muni, he was such a self-controlled person, he was bewildered while he was decided to practice. So it's very difficult to overcome. But on the same time, the Lord is also assuring that you will be able to overcome very easily. How? Mam eve prapadyante maya metam tarantite. Whoever takes full shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord can actually cross over this material nature. So how we can take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord? That is explained that in this age one should chant the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Narottam Das Thakur is singing that Dullabha Manav Janama Satasange Tano Bhava Sindhure. So this material nature, this human life is very, very rare, extremely rare. 84 lakh species, 14 planetary systems, up and down and different bodies. We just travel across, and by great fortune we get into this human life. In this human life also to get introduced to Vedic scriptures is extremely rare, and to get to understand the conclusion of the Vedas, the chanting of the holy name of the Lord, extremely rare, and we have got this opportunity. So therefore, it's been advised that we should take advantage of this. Take association of devotees and try to cross this ocean of birth and death. Tarahu Bhava Sindhure. So, says that this life is just like a drop on the leaf of a lotus. Like we see there is a drop on the leaf of lotus, it's just matter of time, it's about to fall. Like that, this body we can give up any time. We'll be forced to give up at any time. It's just matter of time. we are going to lose this human life very soon. It's just matter of time. It's just waiting. So it says that we should not waste a moment in our human life, and very sincerely we should take these opportunities and call for the names of the Lord and come out of this material world, Bhavasagara. Kamala Dala Jala. So especially we are very fortunate, even when we are chanting the holy name of the Lord, knowingly and unknowingly, we may commit a lot of offenses because our habits and the impressions from the previous life, we may commit many offenses. But we have been so much blessed by appearance of Lord Chaitanya and associates. Just by remembering them, we can actually become free from these offenses. We just remembering Panch Tattva, just chanting the holy name of the Lord. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. One can actually even become free from the offenses. Shri Jagannath Baldev Bhakta Maharani ki jai, Nitai Gaur Sundar ki jai, Patik Pavan Prabhupada ki jai. So there is a Vaishnava bhajan. It is said, Dayal Nitai Chaitanya Bole Na Chale Amar Man. Na Chale Amar Man. Oh my mind, chant and dance by taking the name of most merciful Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda. Who is more merciful than them? Mar ke he prem dehe, Iman Dayal to nahi hai. Lord Nityananda is being struck on his forehead by Jagai and Madai, and they are striking him like this, and he is rewarding them with Krishna Prema. He is being struck Instead of being angry and cursing, he is giving them, please, you should take Krishna Prema. So who is more merciful than him? And there is no consideration of offenses when we take their name. when we chant their names, actually all the offenses run away from us. Aparad dur habe pabe premadham. Just by chanting their names, one actually becomes free from all the offenses and is sure to get love for Krishna. So these are the Lord has been so mercifully, so kindly has appeared and asked us to chant the names of the Lord, and He Himself making us qualified also. Though we are personification of all the offenses, just remembering the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya and associates, we actually become free from this tendency of committing offenses. Just that we faithfully we have to hold the lotus feet. Upa is telling that in this says the Narayan Astra or weapon to drive away Maya is the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra in pursuance of associates of Lord Chaitanya, such as Advaita Prabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Gadadhar and Srivasa. So we should always remember our effort separately, separated from mercy of Lord Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu, Gadadhar, Srivasa Thakur is not actually possible. In chanting the holy name of the Lord, we definitely have to remember and call for their mercy, so that we can actually immediately become qualified to render devotional service to the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Patitya Prabhupada ki jai.